Hey, this is Nerion, and welcome back to another episode of Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror Remastered. So, in the last episode, we just got out of the police station after talking to I say police station, apparently a police station slash travel agency and tourist information. And anything else I guess it wants to be. So, let's have a quick wrong one. Recap the journal here. Oh, okay, so I guess there hasn't been any updates to the journal. So I'm assuming that once we complete each act, then the journal will update. Yeah, but when we were in the police station, and after talking to all the locals around here, we did find out that Professor Ubier had been here and was here. According to the general, the guy that we saw in the police station was Professor Ubier. But of course, at the beginning of the game, we were under the impression it was some other guy. So apparently we've never met him before, but he is here, so he's definitely got some involvement. I'm just going to double check here, have a little chat to Pearl again, see if she has anything else to say. Oh, okay, sweet. So let's ask about the general.
Have you met the guy who calls himself the General?
No, I haven't. Is he a real general?
I guess so. He wears a lot of medals on his chest. The wrong side of his chest. At least for any army I'd ever seen. I hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte. In a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads. Makes me downright sad to think there's still some places you can't reach in an automobile. In this day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folk choose to go.
Right, yeah. I mean, you could have, highways all over the North Pole, or...
Did you know that the truck was full of explosives?
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Your husband. He was exaggerating, wasn't he?
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna cope with Dwayne's over-fertile imagination.
Catch you later, Pearl.
That goodbye at the end is always like, catch you later, Pearl. It's like, feels a little forced. Okay. Do I want fish? I've already spoken to Nico because we had a little chat when we came out. Let's go back to Dwayne. See if we can find the professor. Oh, okay, he's right here. He's talking to Dwayne.
Professor Ubier?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George Stobart. Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him. In fact, if it wasn't for Kazak, I wouldn't be here.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as the Little Dachshund?
It was just a silly pet name I used to call her. Somehow some damned reporter found out.
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant, monsieur.
Sure, dog biscuits, why not?
Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You should, they're good. I can't get enough of these things.
Oh my god, George.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
Where did you get that?
That's my business.
How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale. Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh, yes. Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god, right?
A supreme deity. Tezcatlipoca means, literally, smoking mirror. There. You see the mirror shield in his left hand? The Mayans believed he could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling in the night in search of victims, and victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything that bled. The steps of his temple ran red with the blood of sacrifices. The Mayans have a legend that says he'll return one day. I
Wow.
hope I'm not around to see it.
What an exciting dude.
Do you see this label?
Yes, it refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists. They went bankrupt recently.
Oh. Interesting.
I have proof that you are directly involved with Condor.
I used them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company, which, as I said, no longer exists.
Do you know anything about this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
I mean, he seems kind of friendly, I guess. Ish. Oh, except with that face.
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History's my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
From me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marked the end of the Fifth Age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The end of each age heralds destruction on a global scale. The fifth is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Oh, wow. Let's not be too optimistic, shall we?
Take a look at this, Professor. What have you got to say about that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals?
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
Including the withdrawal of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And why Marseille? Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
What plot?
I have no idea.
This guy is very vague. Now he looks a little sketchy, like, character here.
It was the guy I'd seen talking to the general.
Yeah, it's Ubier.
I had nothing else to ask him just then. Do you think the general was involved with Condor?
Hell no. And if he's a general, I'm a Buddhist. No, that fella's just a mouthpiece for the real power in Quaramonte.
Oh, he's purely decorative. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So the general is nothing but a puppet?
He's like Pinocchio before he met the Blue Rinse Fairy. Strictly strings and wood.
Who's pulling the strings?
His mother. Better known as La Presidenta, the dictator.
La la la. Okay. La Presidenta. Well, I guess I've exhausted all my questions here with these two again. Oh, man. Clickety click click. Come on, Nico, let's have a little chin wag.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Really? Not even like, why did that start flickering? I need to see the chart and get to the prison cells. How do I get rid of the general? Oh, okay. I didn't really want to, like, see that, but anyway. But maybe we should go up here now. Yeah, let's go up to Cotamante Mine Company.
Hey, Nico!
Hey, Nico! Oh, wow.
Hola, señora.
Hi. We were wondering...
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Wow, rude.
Hi, my name is Nicole Collard.
Concha Garcia. How can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering a major investment in Quaramonte. Your advice, as the head of an obviously successful concern, is precisely what I'm after. My assistant, Mr. Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
Oh, assistant, huh? Wow, George. Way to go on the promotion. So much things to talk about.
Have you heard of a man named Karzak?
No? Who is he?
He's the reason we came to Quaramonte. We think he's running a drug ring.
Well, I hope you find him, but I've never heard the name before.
Can you tell me about the accident at the mine?
Accident? It was sabotage. Somebody wanted my mine closed down for good.
Do you have any evidence that the mine was sabotaged?
Not yet, but I'll get to the bottom of it. There'd been trouble at that mine for several months. The workforce was getting smaller every day. Someone had started a rumor among the men that the mine was cursed. Now the entire operation has been closed down.
Okay. So, obviously there's been some involvement with disrupting the mine.
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days upriver at a remote area known as Teoculcan.
Do you know Professor Ubier?
Yes. I understand he is about to embark on an archaeological expedition. He hired some equipment from me earlier today.
I overheard him talking to the general. I think they're working together.
What? If I'd known that, I wouldn't have hired out the equipment. Now, why would the general be interested in an archaeologist?
Who knows? Oh, sure.
Would you like a dog biscuit?
Would you like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
Do you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Quaramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I've no idea.
You'd think they'd have some records, though. I don't know.
You see this? It's my lucky piece of coal.
What's so lucky about it?
I'm not sure yet.
Jeez, George. Holy crap.
Nice buns.
Oh my lord. Why is his leg so long?
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that. One of the boys might know about it.
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
It's like waving panties around. Hey, anyone panties? Dog biscuits? I mean, oh man, George, why do you keep all this stuff?
Can you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
Let's chat to these dudes over here.
Are you looking forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
Please, go away and let me get on with my work.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy? If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
Wow. let's chat to assistant number 2.
Ever hear of a guy called Karzak?
No, sir.
Did you know there's an eclipse of the sun in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah? Cool.
And secretary number 3.
Do you know anything about the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I heard it's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks. Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
No.
Oh.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Really? Oh, okay. Let's talk to this guy then. Mr. All legs and no
Good
torso.
afternoon, and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Cuaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive hands-on tour of one of our deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well, this is a mining company. What else did you expect?
That's true.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
Do you know anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
How come you're not wearing any pants?
I feel more alert without them. Kind of perky.
And your boss doesn't mind?
She suggested it.
Of course she did.
It was Conchita, the owner of the mining company. I had nothing else to talk about. It was a store cupboard.
Keep out of there. That's where the explosives are stored.
Ooh. Explosives. Sounds like a blast. Wait, am I controlling Nico now? What's going on? Oh, okay, George is just letting her go first. Why is it like George has a beard? Okay, so we've done the mine. Don't think there's anything else here, so let's hop back into the station. See if we can get to Miguel. Oh. Let's speak to Ronaldo.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hello, senor. How can I help you?
Well, let's not jump straight to Miguel. Let's try and butter this guy up a little bit. Maybe with a dog biscuit.
Would you like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor, but I would have a problem with my teeth.
Toothache?
No, senor. If the general catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
Oh, great.
I'm trying to get out of Cuaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never mind them. What about my visa?
We don't take visa.
I didn't ask if you take a visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
Wow, okay. Super helpful. And George is like, I need to get half my family back. I don't mind about that. That's not important.
You know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about most things.
Yeah. I mean, he's quite literally in the dark about an eclipse.
Are there any ancient pyramids near Cuaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
Do you recognize this statue?
Tezcatlipoca, the night wind. Take it away, senor. That stone is cursed.
Man, Tezcatlipoca has like tons of names. The Night Wind, the Night Hunter. I can't remember the rest. I think there's like 4 or 5 names now we've heard for this guy.
I'd like to visit your prisoner.
Condemned prisoners aren't allowed visitors.
Condemned?
To death. He is to be executed. Knowing my luck, I will probably have to shoot him myself.
Amnesty International is going to hear about this.
Oh shit.
I thought Miguel was arrested for playing the wrong kind of music.
Si, senor, he was.
And that carries the death penalty?
No. You think we're crazy? While being questioned, he confessed to being an anti-government agent.
So long.
Goodbye. Okay, so he confessed to being an anti-government agent at the same time. Why would you do that? Maybe convince Nico to distract the general.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Okay.
I'd asked him all I'd wanted to for now. It was the map which the general had been showing to Professor Ubier. He would have no interest.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he would.
Do you have a map of Quaramonte?
A map? I'm sorry, senor, but I don't.
What about the one on the wall?
Ah, that is an archaeological survey map, senor. Not suitable for tourists.
I'll be back.
Now let's try and talk to Nico.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Really? Let's examine more stuff.
It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it.
Looks like invaders.
A safe was tucked under the desk.
You can just examine everything. Maybe it'll.
A couple of special offer letters were strewn across the desk. The television was showing what appeared to be a low-budget soap. A tall man with long blonde hair was shouting at a woman who was naked apart from a towel. I'd asked him all I'd wanted to for now. There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Okay.
I had nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Senor, leave the child alone.
Oops. Good old George just wandering about.
There was nothing else.
Of course there's nothing else he wants to talk about.
A filing cabinet stood in the corner.
Okay, then... Back outside, then.
The cell was vacant. There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail. It was Miguel, the pipe player. Hey, Miguel! He didn't hear me. It was one of the cell windows. It was one of the cell windows.
Maybe I can talk to Dwayne again?
Did you find any evidence of Condor's drug smuggling operations?
Drugs? Hell no! Condor was a cover for the illegal export of Mayan artifacts.
So who was behind Condor Transglobal?
It was registered in the name of Edan.
Did you get the guy?
I don't think he ever existed. Edan backwards spells Nady, Spanish for nobody.
Ha! Wow, man. That's pretty smart.
Is Miguel the reason you're here?
Pretty smart, George. I was supposed to make contact with him. By the time I found him, though, he was in jail. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him out since then.
Sounds good to me. Count me in.
Good man, George. All I need is a detonator.
How come you brought a truckload of explosives but no detonator?
Call me old-fashioned, but I say packing trunks is woman's work. I left the packing to Pearl, and I can't find a darn thing. Just hope she remembered to bring my denture polish. I'd sure hate to arrive back in the States with tar on my teeth.
Right, yeah, just leave it all to Belle. What a nice one, Dwayne. Okay, so gotta find a detonator, which I think should probably be able to get from the mining office. Let's go this way. Anything more for Pearl to say?
Do you know where I could buy a detonator?
Did Dwayne put you up to this by any chance? Oh, I get it. This is to detonate the truckload of explosives, right?
Hey, come on, I was kidding. Did you think I was serious?
I know what you boys are like when you get together and make plans. Dwayne says he could solve all the world's problems if he had enough missiles.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Yep, solve tons of problems. Alright, let's go speak to Conchita. There she is.
Do you have any kind of detonating device in stock?
Sure. They're kept in that cupboard.
I don't suppose you have one spare?
I can't simply give you a device like that, no without a damn good reason.
The General has a chart in his office, which he was discussing with Ubier.
Perhaps that chart will tell us where they're heading.
Maybe, but I can't get anywhere near it while the General and his sidekick are there.
And you're gonna give me some help, maybe?
I had nothing else to talk about.
Oh god, man, it's really hard to click on that guy when it's right next to the exit.
I guess a mining company must use explosives, right?
Not in the accounts and ledger section, to my knowledge.
Alright, smartass. Will she let me near?
Hey!
Nope, she's not gonna let me near it. God damn it.
Stay out of that cupboard.
Stay out the cupboard, George. Stay out the cupboard. Try and avoid to use the hints. And see who else we can talk to. Maybe now we can speak to Nico. And please have something to say.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the General didn't want us to see it. Could you distract the General while I took a look at that chart?
You're kidding. Did you see the way he was leering at me?
Yeah, you'd make a great snake charmer. Come on, 5 minutes is all I need.
Well, maybe. But it's your harebrained scheme. You do the talking.
Alright, George and Nico. Head in the general direction of the General.
My girlfriend has a favor she wants to ask you, General.
For you, my dear. Anything.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, no, you haven't. She's embarrassed about asking you for an interview, General.
An interview with me? Fabuloso!
Oh God.
Well, I want to write a story about you.
You hear that, Ronaldo? An exclusive glossy spread about your beloved general.
Si, Signor General.
Look after things here. I'm going back to my apartment and I don't want to be disturbed.
I'll get you for this, George Stobart.
Don't worry. If you're gone for more than a couple of hours, I'll come and get you.
A couple of hours?
Take your time, George. Take your time. Nika will be okay. Alrighty.
No, 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 Signor. The General said nobody must see that chart.
He won't know unless you tell him.
You don't know him, Signor. He will worm it out of me as easily as he de-waxes his ear.
Okay. I'd have to get rid of him.
Poison dart. Well, I think we'll call it here for this episode, and in the next one we'll get straight to work with getting rid of Ronaldo. Maybe we can lure him outside with the dog biscuits. He did seem interested in wanting to eat them. If not, we'll just throw it at him and hope for the best. But I'm pretty sure there's something Dwayne should be able to help us. I mean, maybe he's going to blow up half the town. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more episodes. And we'll see you in the next one. That is a wrap.